The media keeps warning about a recession, but is it actually coming? Can it happen? And more importantly, is Trump making it happen? Today, we're breaking down the real numbers, the political strategies, and how the U.S. will hold up if the world stumbles into an economic downturn. First, let's get one thing straight. The United States is not like the rest of the world. America is energy independent, has the world's reserve currency, and owns the most productive agricultural land on earth. The rest of the world, not so lucky. China's economy is floundering, the EU is barely holding on, and developing nations are drowning in debt. If a global recession hits, they're the ones who get crushed first. Okay, let's talk tariffs. The media loves to say that Trump's tariffs will crash the economy. But here's the reality. Tariffs are not about short-term price hikes. They're about long-term manufacturing dominance. Yes, tariffs make goods more expensive, at first. But they also force companies to bring production back home. And once that shift happens, the U.S. gains something far more valuable: economic independence. Tariffs are a tool, not a weapon. They punish reliance on foreign supply chains, making it clear that American manufacturing is the future. While critics argue they lead to inflation, the long-term benefit is clear. America produces more, relies less on geopolitical adversaries, and secures its own supply chains. The real question isn't whether America can handle a recession. The question is, can the rest of the world? Europe is struggling with energy dependence. China's debt bubble has already burst. Countries relying on globalized supply chains are in real danger. Meanwhile, the U.S., it can outproduce, outfinance, and outlast any economic downturn. The world economy has been living on borrowed time, fueled by cheap credit, overextended trade dependencies, and an over-reliance on just-in-time manufacturing. Tariffs, whether from Trump or other leaders, are forcing countries to rethink how they operate. If the world does slip into a recession, the U.S. doesn't collapse, it recalibrates. The dollar gets stronger, capital flows back into American assets, the labor market adapts. It's painful but survivable. A global recession would hit China and Europe the hardest. Their economic models depend on exports and foreign investment. If the U.S. slows down, they grind to a halt. Meanwhile, America absorbs the impact, shifts production internally, and turns inward for a stronger self-sustaining economy. So what's the end game here? The global economy is realigning. The U.S. is forcing a reset, one that prioritizes domestic stability over global dependence. Tariffs are a part of that strategy, making it more expensive for companies to outsource labor and materials while incentivizing a return to American soil. So will a recession happen? Yes, of course, it always does. But when it does, the U.S. is in the best position to weather the storm. And Trump's tariffs, they're not about destruction. They're about reshaping the world economy on America's terms. Make sure to like and subscribe for more hard-hitting geopolitical analysis. This is Frank with America's Geopolitics. See you next time. Don't forget to check out our next video, which will be about jobs that will save you during the next recession.